I've decided to be Canadian.
Nice, very diplomatic of you.
You think?
Not really. Just saying it to say it really. At this point, Canadian identity is 2/3 beer commercial, 1/3 Tim Hortons cup. Canada has been adrift for a long time, coasting on the achievements of people in the grave and the kind of overpriced, baseless sentiment you find at souvenir shops in Niagara Falls.
Okay. Well, then what should I be then?
Ben Mulroney.
The former Prime Minister?
Sure, why not?
Was he a good Prime Minister?
Was Barney Rubble a good actor? See, it's like reverse manifest destiny. It's no longer about the American belief that they will own the entirety of the continent, but rather, it's about the rest of the continent desperately desiring to be owned by the United States. The thing is, Canada was co-opted, not when it wasn't looking, but while it was staring straight at it. I mean, Canadian Idol, Canada's next top model. It's just so obvious.
What about Tim Hortons? Isn't that uniquely Canadian?
Only if McDonald's is. Canadians don't think of themselves as regular Americans. But neither do people in Texas, neither do people in New York. One has got a cowboy hat, one has a bagel, one stands around saying "eh," and nobody is very convincing.
Okay. But if Canadians are now Americans, what are Americans?
Americans? Americans as an ideal are nothing. Here today, gone tomorrow. They eat, they buy, they sleep. And one day they die, to be replaced by more people who eat, buy, sleep. And it is truly the great American dream that men of all creeds and colors are now invited. Man, woman, black, white, Hispanic, all have equal access to living anonymous and entirely replaceable lives.
Wow.
No kidding.
Well, how about if I started smaller and tried becoming left-handed?
No. Left-handed people are wrong.
About what?
Everything.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. If you could be anything in the world, what would you be?
Me.
You know what? Why should I listen to you anyways? This is all just your opinion.
I see you are a fan of subjective reality. You must have graduated from university. Maybe you are right. Why should you listen to me?
I'll have you know that I have a business degree.
I'll have you know that I once got a prize in a box of Cracker Jacks.
So what is wrong with subjective reality? The idea that there is one reality is exactly what most killing in the world has been based on. Whether it be Hitler, the Catholic Church, terrorism of all kinds.
I'm talking about reality in the sense of, you might want to move right now in order not to be crushed by a falling piano. That kind of reality.
What does that mean?
People always use that crazy Hitler crap to try and prove we shouldn't believe there are objective truths. But if I say there's a piano about to hit you, you may want to consider that true. Hitler was stopped because we believed he was wrong. We decided to believe something. The idea that there can be many viewpoints to consider isn't supposed to be an act of surrender from believing in things. It isn't supposed to insulate us from the fact, when you shop at Walmart for example, you are stating who you are and what you believe, in that you believe your neighbor shouldn't have a full-time job or be paid a decent wage. In fact, you are also stating you don't believe many of your neighbors should be employed at all. You are further stating that you don't believe in clean air and drinking water. And at the end of the day, what you are stating is you don't believe that you yourself deserve a decent job, decent air to breathe, or decent water to drink. What you buy may one day own you.
What you buy may one day own you?
Yes. So if you really want to cut to the chase, become Chinese.